But that's
But
just it.
I'm saying
there isn't invisible hate. I mean, there is visible hate, but it just kind of has morphed a little bit into
I'd be curious to see if
less
there's
sounding
statistics on
hate.
like
Put it this way. I work in a field, okay, where there are still people who say MR, okay, mental R. Somebody translate for you, buddy, if you're listening to this. I'm not going to use that word on our podcast. But there are still people who use that in not just medical settings, but there are clinicians I've heard say it because it's still on the person's diagnosis list, and they still say it as if it's still a thing. Asperger's is still talked about regularly. I don't necessarily have a problem with that word because I was diagnosed with that, and I found great comfort in finding out that I was different than other people and that there are others like me, and we all identify with that word. And there are still people in our community who accept that word. But nobody should be diagnosed with that anymore because it doesn't actually exist as a diagnosis
I think
anymore.
part of the problem with the
And I know we were talking about race, and then we said marginalized communities, like autism or disabilities is a marginalized community.
so I think that
There's quite a few marginalized communities that I'm talking about that have more visibility, but there is still shitty conversations being had about them.
It seems like